If you're going to judge, you got to ask yourself, what do you see in the mirror? Since you want to judge, notice he said, judge not that you don't get judged. Because whatever you judge, with that will be the same judge on you. Then he said, how can you see the speck when the beam? I know y'all was what thinking that? He had to go get the biggest log. I mean, he ain't had no other log. I just wanted a log like from the fireplace. He said, that is in the fireplace. That fireplace too big then. Deacon said, it's hard to find a log at 10 o'clock at night. Lord help me. Watch this. I'll make my point real. This is a speck. Watch the question. Question is, Jesus said, how can you see? Wait. He said, how can you see the speck that's in somebody else's when you got this? If I'm looking, I ain't looking at the speck. I'm looking at what's in my eye. Meaning, the reason why I'm judging you, because typically I'm really judging myself. I'm criticizing not the speck because I can't see it. I'm criticizing the fact that I'm not what I should be. So I'm going to talk about you because of you being what you should be. Okay, well, I seen it. I'm mad because I got a log and you got a speck. I'm mad that my stuff is heavier than your stuff. So before I can get my stuff together or get your stuff, I got to deal with my stuff. Because you got to be careful how people will start projecting stuff on you. Because they're criticizing things that's really existent in themselves. Lord, help me today. And so, be careful dealing with people. See, if you ain't got nothing good to say about somebody, watch this. If you ain't got nothing good, if you talking about their dysfunction, you really talking more about your misery than their dysfunction. Because you got to be one miserable person to always want to talk about somebody dysfunction when every last one of us got something going on, and I may not got what you got going on, but it's something going on in my life. So you got to be something miserable to deal with the dysfunction. And sociological dysfunction is and the implication of it. He said the beam or the log in your eye, watch this now. The beam in the log in your eye got to be uncomfortable. It's got to be uncomfortable to have. Anybody ever had something in their eye? Some of you got some of your eye now. That's where you're picking the wrong folks to be in your. But anyway, I'm sorry. I'm going to pass that. I'm going to leave that alone. I seen them. I ain't even mess with that. If you have, I can't stand lint and dirt in my eye. Try having a log. But the reason why so many folks don't get the log that's hurting in their eye because they feel good about the pain they can dish out in your life. So instead of them dealing with their own hurt, they live their life giving out pain. And they can't be happy. So if they unhappy, they gonna mess you up to keep you miserable. They can't seem to get up out the ground, so therefore they gonna keep you down in the ground. Because somewhere along the line, misery do loves company. Lord help me today. Can I go a little further? I'm gonna ask again. Can I go just a little further? All right. Let's take one more step. The speck and the log, they made from the same wood. Did anybody catch that? It's made from the same compound. That's the reason why I can't judge you, because I'm made from the same stuff you made from. If we made from the same stuff, what makes you think I'm better than you? Lord help me today. Because I'm a preacher don't make me better than you. Because somebody play a piano or somebody sing don't make me better than you. We made from the same stuff. Let me do this because I'm finna get in trouble. If we made from the same stuff, then why is it that we like to label folks? We love to label, we like to label people and then assign value to the label and then put it on them. And then if like your sin are worse or more tolerable than their sin. Oh, help me, Jesus. See, we like to put value. First of all, we'll label them. Second of all, we put value on the label like God did it. Some of y'all missed that. So we got to be careful, because in the church, a church will mess you up. Because church folks don't even know half of the stuff they think they know. Because, see, why is it that, so watch this, even in church, oh, help me, Jesus, a struggling homosexual is less acceptable than a drunk deacon. A struggling lesbian is less acceptable than a lying choir member. What makes you think your stuff, Lord help me today? Because we put value on certain stuff like that's God. That's your stuff. A struggling drug addict is more acceptable than a drunk preacher. Some stuff we can tolerate and some stuff we can't. An ex-con with tattoos all on his body is less acceptable than a sleeping around horn saint. My problem is I get tired of us putting labels like your stuff looks so good. Because a struggling homosexual got the right to be saved like a drunk deacon. And if you think you gonna go to heaven and they gonna miss it, you better hear me today. If I'm going to heaven by activity, I'm already gonna lose. Because it's by the grace of God that he doing what he said he'll do in me. That's why I can love everybody in my life, because we are all made from the same compound. And somebody ought to give God a hallelujah.